CNN, just this poor woman.
But no, they haven't asked me. They haven't asked me to take down or change my video at all. They were very cool about it. They
well, yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the audacity if they told you to take it down?
There are companies that'll do that, man. There are companies where if you shit on them or make a video calling the stuff out, they'll be like, take the video down. You're making us look bad. Like, I wouldn't put it past someone like CNN, but they were very cool about it.
That's
very
true.
Cool.
People are fucking douchebags about this shit. Have you guys heard about Brendan Schaub, I think his name is?
Yeah, he's Brendan Schaub.
No.
He's one of...
So, give me a rundown. Who is that?
Yeah.
He's this, like, fitness guy, I think, who has his own show and whatnot, but I only know him because he's semi-regularly on Joe Rogan's show, so he gets a lot of, like, airtime on big shows. And this guy's now suing a minuscule YouTuber called Unique or Saiyan Z or some shit, who's been on... who are these podcasts, actually? It's literally just a guy in his basement, this fucking weirdo, who made fun of Brendan Schaub, and now Brendan Schaub is suing him, and he took his fucking entire YouTube channel down because he was made fun of.
Wow.
It's like...
So let me go a bit deeper. I followed this for a bit. So Brendan Schaub is a former MMA laughingstock. He did have a decent career in the MMA. It wasn't like amazing. It wasn't great.
He's huge on Twitter though. He's got 800,000 followers.
Well, look at his interaction. You'll see like 13 likes, 12 likes.
Wow, yeah. No, he only gets a couple hundred likes.
Well,
wow.
He's a complete nobody.
Wow.
Yeah, so
but did he bot that, or was he big at some point?
No. So the widely accepted theory is that he bots a lot of his his numbers, at least according to some of the subreddits I've looked at for him. But he is popular because of Joe Rogan. He is the #1 reoccurring guest. I think he has 83 appearances on Rogan.
Jesus.
Yep.
Wow.
Is he living in the office?
That's nuts.
Yep. So then he's launched like 5 fucking podcasts, and they're all trash. He's perhaps one of the worst comedians I've ever heard, which is something I don't say lightly. Like, you know me. I watch all of the bad stand-up. I listen to all the terrible, shitty comedy just because I always have that morbid fascination. He's definitely towards the top of that list. And on one of his podcasts, or not on one of his podcasts, the other day, he out of nowhere just took down that guy's channel and is now suing him, and then took down his second channel where he mentioned the lawsuit. So
good Lord.
It's been kind of wild. Now, it's not confirmed he took down the channel, but the channels are down after he is suing him. So you can make a strong case that it was him that did it.
Jesus fuck.
And he is fully
And I want to
suing
reiterate,
them,
YouTube
the channel
really
he took down is a complete nobody. The guy got like 300 views on his videos, and they're usually like him making fun of people like Brendan Schaub or Stuttering
like
John.
Brendan's a nobody too.
It's not that surprising, but it's not that surprising he could do it. I mean, YouTube usually always sides with the people making the claims, right?
Well, so Brendan Schaub went through an agency. I think it was Bent Pixel.
yeah.
The subreddit calls them Bent Penis.
If Brendan Schaub's coming to YouTube with the backing of Big Penis, then YouTube's immediately just going to see that and go, "Oh, we believe them. That's an agency."
Yeah, I've actually heard of Bent Pixel before. I don't know if I can really get into how I know of them, but their big thing is they make most of their money through doing exactly what they did with Schaub, which is taking down...
So they're an extortion gig.
Yeah, basically. Unironically, that's how they make the bulk of their cash, is they copyright a bunch of shit throughout YouTube and make the money off of it. Fucking, it's gross, honestly. So he went through them, the videos were taken down, and then his channels were deleted. May or may not have been because of Schaub. And he is suing the guy for further damages. But I think one of the big things of his lawsuit is he's claiming that he was using Brendan Schaub's content illegally, so fair use didn't apply, I think, which is really stupid considering Brendan Schaub also uses other people's content for the sake of his comedy and shit, so he's hurting himself if he wins, which he won't.
So it's a lose-lose.
Yeah, he's actually one of the dumbest men I've seen.
Yeah. What a bitch move. What a bitch move. His entire like shows the idea is he makes fun of people and then somebody does it to him. And you take his channel down. Fucking bitch.
He also is a big advocate against cancel culture, and then he immediately cancels this fucking guy.
What a
fucking
douche.
takes him to court, yeah. So yeah, Brendan Schaub sucks. The subreddit, though, that makes fun of him, though, has given me a couple of big giggles recently. I don't know if you've seen it, Kaya. His own podcast subreddit, it's called The Fighter and the Kid. That's the name of his podcast. Ugh. And the subreddit is huge, but they only make fun of him, like brutally insult him, and they have their own entire like language structure. They
I know. Yeah.
Oh my god. What do they
I don't
call
know his
themselves?
subreddit
language?
specifically, but I know like this genre of subreddit was just meant to hate on somebody, which is fucking weird.
Yeah. There's a one that sprang up for angry video game nerd called Cinemassacre Truth that does the same thing, where it's bigger than the official subreddit and all they do is shit on him.
Angry
I find
video
that
game
behavior
nerd.
super weird.
It's kind of weird, but it's they're really like entertaining about it. They role play as fry cooks, so anytime there's drama, they're like, "Oh god, we got another one on the line, boys. We're gonna be working overtime here to get this new dish out."
It's a mix. So this happens to a lot of people, like Angry Video Game Nerd, the Game Grumps guys, I think, Boogie, Brandon Schaub, and Stuttering John is one of them too. And it's a mix of like 50% of people seem to be having a good time with it. With Stuttering John, for example, because he lives with cockroaches, people will dress up as cockroaches and green screen themselves into his apartment, which is funny. But then you have the like really genuinely angry and psychotic people on there too, who are
That's
like,
always the creepiest.
if I met Stuttering John, I'd beat the shit out of him. That guy needs to have his face rearranged. I fucking hate him. If anybody deserves AIDS and cancer on the planet, it's him. It's like, whoa. Why are you so mad at this guy? Like, did he kill your puppy? What happens here? It's over.
Yeah, that's my problem with those subreddits. Is it's fun in small doses, but then you start seeing like people posting on the same thread all the time, and they're always angry, or people live in those kind of subreddits. They make it like their entire personality. It's kind of creepy. I saw that with Boogie's hate sub as well.
I haven't seen that with Schaub though in particular. Like I only see this fucking really goofy role playing. Like whenever he gets in trouble, they call him. I think they say he gets gadooshed, and they have like their own like whole language structure to it. It's so interesting.
That sounds culty.
What's the subreddit name again?
The Fighter and the Kid, because that's the name of his podcast. So
just
they
found it.
Yeah, they just took over. Just read a few of those, Andrew. You'll see exactly what I mean.
If you are interested in the Boogie hate sub, it's his real sub.
Now it is. It used to be a different one, but then I think it got removed for hate. I don't know if he got him banned, but it got
he kept
banned,
making like a dozen videos on them a day.
Well, he Twitter posts, yeah.
Oh wow.
I do like when they take over the actual official subs though with hate, and they'll just create their own.
Yeah.
Charlie's onto something here. One of the newest like hot rising posts on the Brandon fucking subreddit is, can we talk about how fucking weird Brandon's facial hair is? I feel like it never gets mentioned. And it's just a picture of his face.
They also do. I've seen a couple cool photoshops and edit of Brendan Schaub's content too. Like, and then in the comments they're like, "Oh, he's cooking up something fierce in the kitchen here today, boys." So
what's with the fry cook thing?
I don't know. I don't know where the fry cook thing comes from, but it's really interesting.
This is really it, though.
This
This
is
guy's
great.
like entire claim to fame is, I know a famous person and I go on a show
it actually is.
often.
Yeah, and also he lives off his father's money, so most of his money comes from his dad.
What does his dad do?
I don't know. He maybe owns
Does he run? Yeah, I was gonna say, does he run Bent Penis or whatever the fuck it was called? Yeah.
Oh man, it's his subreddit. Just it has given me quite a few giggles recently. They call him Bryn Dumb. It's like really silly stuff.
It sounds like it's like a subreddit full of like elementary school kids.
No,
It really
like these
is.
are.
They keep it very
No, they're-
simple.
They just make it really fun because they're trying to talk like him because he talks like an actual child. I think he has like CTE or something, so he's not like all there a lot of the time. So they'll talk like him.
What's CTE?
Wow.
From fighting? It's like a
Concussion.
encephalon injuries. Yeah, concussions.
Oh,
Yeah,
so, like,
they
brain
write they write like a lot of like really just basic kind of elementary school style of typing. It's funny.
On purpose, yeah. It's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, so they're doing it so that he can understand. That's kind of sweet.
Aw.
Yeah. So they always say, like, getting douched. What are the other ones? They call him Bappa. I don't know why they call him Bappa.
Big Bopper. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know where that comes from.
It's like an old fighting term, right?
I don't know. And instead of saying, like, talking about, they say Tom bout. And they always,
Yeah.
like, drag things out like that.
They say
good.
like they say that he has one of the most talked about quality specials.
Oh, yeah, comedies. Yeah.
Quality.
Brian
is cute.
fucking
I like this.
Schaub. Is that his name?
What's his
Brendan.
name?
Yeah.
Brendan?
Schaub.
Yeah, Brendan
Yeah.
Schaub.
Holy
So are we
shit.
gonna hear from Bent's penis now?
I don't know. Hopefully not.
This is great.
What a
Yeah,
clown.
maybe we've made an enemy here. He does have a Wikipedia page.
Apparently
He
the
does?
current craze now is to post how disgustingly he eats food with his tongue hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah. The other day, well, I guess it was like 5 days ago now, the big one on there was how bad he is at lifting because his technique is terrible. So he posted a picture on Twitter where he's doing a deadlift and he had a completely rounded back. One knee was locked out while the other was like flaccid. It looked like just an injury waiting to happen. So the subreddit was just joking about that. They even did fan art. So someone took some crayons and drew that with his spine popping out.
Fuck. Apparently
really
he
does look
fucking
disgusting eating.
apparently he fucking guest starred on a podcast, and when he said he was on it, he put the wrong name of the wrong podcast. This is great.
Yeah, his subreddit has been giving me some laughs. I didn't know Brendan
subreddit's
Schaub
big,
until this. It is
It's
big.
60k followers, so he can't be a nobody.
Well, he's not. Like I said, he suckled off Joe Rogan for a long time. Still does. He's the number one reoccurring guest on Rogan. 83 appearances, man.
Do you think he just
God,
maybe
then
just
why
shows
does-
up to
why does he-
Rogan's studio and starts breaking shit until they put him on?
Does he have blackmail on Rogan or something?
he's
Why would he have this guy
blackmailing
on? What a boring
I don't know.
fuck.
Yeah, he
But he's taking all his
offers,
videos.
he offers fucking nothing. I think he also has a podcast with Christy Elia, which is, I guess, pretty fitting considering I consider Christy Elia one of the worst stand-up comics in the game. So I guess it makes sense that they'd be friends. But yeah, he knows a lot of big people. He has big connections and has daddy's money.
Good lord.
Douche. Well,
Yeah.
I hope Unique wins, even though he's also a fucking weirdo that I don't like.
No, yeah, the guy who's getting sued is not a good guy. He is
What?
not a good guy by any means.
What's the thing, Charlie, where a lot of people are posting dice emojis and saying dicey over and over?
In his stand-up comedy, he said, I don't remember what the joke was. He made a stupid fucking joke, and then at the end of it, I don't think anyone laughed, so he went, dicey, dicey. So now they just say that sometimes.
Maybe he's not a bad comedian. That made you guys laugh, and it wasn't even him delivering it.
That's a pretty good
maybe
joke,
you guys
I'm
would
not
like
gonna
his
lie.
special.
Pretty good.
Yeah, his material's up there, I'll tell you what.
Classic.
Yeah, it was pretty good. The Brendan Schaub thing's been a little wild adventure.
So is anything
I'm
going to
gonna
happen
stop
with him?
browsing this.
No, he just continues to ignore it. So the thing is, he ignores any type of like anything negative. He just pretends it doesn't exist unless the person is too small or like really small. So he always used to say like, nobody hates me that's important. Nobody hates Brendan Schaub Bappa, who's important. Only these little guys that I'd beat up. Because he also was like, he contradicts
Cringe.
himself. At one point, he was like, I would never resort to physical violence.